Yo, what's up, ladies, gentlemen, and they thems, and welcome to Death Loop. I found it's a Jesus Christ, this is a horrible intro. Start again. Yo, what's up, ladies, gentlemen, and they thems, and welcome to Death Loop. It's a little itch.io game I found on itch.io. F it, we're keeping that shit in. It's a little visual novel game I found, and it said it was Dangan inspired in the description.
Wait, but if it was Dangan inspired, why aren't you playing Dangan right now? I mean, wouldn't that make much more sense, Rebel? Wouldn't it just make sense to play Dangan instead of playing... Wait, what are you doing? Stop! Stop! Wait a minute!
Anyways, what was it saying? Dangan inspired visual novel. Yeah, all that sorts of stuff. It seemed interesting and caught my eye, and I was like, you know what? Let me make a video on it. So here we are. Now, let's get into the game and ignore whatever that was behind there. Don't worry, he's gone. You don't have to worry about him no more. Disclaimer, this game is uploaded with full written permission from the original developer. If you have any questions, please...
Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? I'm a rebel of the RebelRacc variety.
How did you get here?
I don't know.
You don't remember, do you?
No. You open your mouth, but you can utter... But before you can utter a single word, the voice suddenly cuts you off.
Happiness or freedom? What would you choose?
Happy penis.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Because my people will never be freed. Salami and eggs, people. Salami and eggs. And bacon. Stop. Ooh. What's this? Hey, how long are you going to stand there? You look around in confusion. It seems you're standing in front of a school. That better not be copyrighted music. Snap out of it, weirdo. We're already 15 minutes late. Before you could say a single word, the orange-haired girl grabbed you by the arm and dragged you with her. Didn't she say her name was like Meaty or something like that? A few minutes later, the two of you stood side by side facing a packed classroom. The teacher looked at you for a few seconds before facing the class and making an announcement. Attention, everyone. Today, we welcome two new transfer students. Don't ask me why. I just feel like I need to give him the Monokuma voice for some reason. Listen, I don't know why. I just feel like this is copyrighted music. And if it is, you developers for doing to me. Nah, I'm just kidding. I could probably just lower it or mute it out if I can't, or if I wanted to. I probably wouldn't since I'm lazy like that, but still. Can you do me a favor and introduce yourselves to the class? The name is Miral. I look forward to meeting you all. Miral spoke as she addressed the class. Everyone's gaze turned to you now. You should introduce yourself. Who are you? Who am I? I thought we already went through this. I'm a rebel of the RebelRacc variety. Please left click on the designated white field to write your name and confirm it. You face the rest of the class and speak. It's very nice to meet you all. Please call me Rebel. All eyes were suddenly on you, or more precisely on Miral, as the two of you took your designated seats. That's right, today's your first day at Sandy High School. It's scarily similar to Sandy Hook, but let me not make that comparison. You and Miral moved to the city last week and decided to transfer to the school. This makes complete sense, but you can't help but feel like something is really off here. I mean, this is bangers in the background, but I like this. I like this. The teacher let out another long sigh and went on with the lecture. A few hours later, it was finally lunchtime. I'm heading to the admin office to finalize your registration. Why would you do that? Want me to come with? That won't be necessary, Rebel. You have more important things to do anyway. This place will be your home for a while. So you should go around and get yourself acclimated with your new surroundings. Maybe buy us some lunch while you're at it. Looks like Miral didn't feel like waiting in line, so she shoved the boring job onto you. See ya. Well, okay then. Miral turned around and left. You could see some of your new classmates wanting to chat with her, but she's completely ignored them and left. Okay, what now? Should you head straight to the cafeteria and be a fat ass? Or maybe you should wait until the cafeteria clears out a bit. Perhaps you could look around for a bit. Where do you want to go? The roof, schoolyard, or librerio? I don't know. We could pull Persona 3 and go to the roof. I might do that. Yeah. You leave your classroom and head towards the roof. Roof! After climbing a few flights of stairs, you finally reach the roof. Also, should I mention that the reason why this game caught my eye is because it gets like DDLC-ish. Not like meta horror, but it just gets kind of horror-y. Or at least what I saw. I don't know. The view from up here is breathtaking. You could pretty much see the whole city from up here. You keep looking around in awe when suddenly... Huh? It seems you're not alone up here. There's someone else. Someone who's lying on the ground a few meters away from you. This is very disorienting to look at. I'm pretty sure it's disorienting to watch too. You slowly approach them while keeping an eye on your surroundings. The more you approach, the closer their face came into view. But for some reason, you can't make out their face. Everything feels distorted somehow. The closer you get to them, the more distorted your vision becomes. You need to get close. You need to get closer to them. Only then you will be able to make out their face. Only then you make out who they are. Every fiber of your being is suddenly screaming for you to stop, to turn around and look away, to pretend you never came here in the first place, but you continued approaching until they were right in front of you. What will you do now? I don't know. Look. Ugly motherfucker. You lower your head and stare straight into their face, refusing to look away. The person lying on the ground suddenly opens his eyes. Oh, were they dead? Or were they just asleep? Oh, what? Snap out of it. We went back in time. Before you could lay a single word. Yeah, we already... Oh. Oh. That's also what this game mentioned in the description. Where it's like kind of like a time loop or whatever. Where your wrong choices could set you back to the beginning of the game. Okay. That's cool. Let's go to the library this time. And let's not make any stupid decisions. Well, that wasn't a stupid decision anyway. It was just like, hey, bro, you good? I mean, he bleeding all over the place, but he looks like he's just sleeping. All right, I'm gonna let him rest. You leave the classroom and head straight for the biblioteclo. But as expected, the place was empty, but quiet. Everyone must be in the cafeteria right now. You turn around, ready to leave when... Oh, okay. You're not the blue lady. Who are you? What do you mean, blue lady? What are you doing in the library? Reading a book. A strange girl wearing an even stranger attire was standing in front of you the whole time. Get my hair! Work, man. Work with me. Or at least look presentable. This hair will never look presentable, but look decent. But for some reason, you didn't notice her presence until she spoke. Did she send you here? You take a step back. No ski mask, and introduce yourself. Rebel, is that your real name? Yes, it was the name I was given at birth by my mama. The strange girl suddenly approached you and stared into your eyes. Yes, you see something you like? I see. So, that's who you really are. I wonder if this is another one of her plans. Who? Or is this a test? Is this his test for me? Ooh, are you referring to the him from the roof? Speak! Did she send you? How can I die? I don't know. I mean, I got this. Want to borrow it? Here. I mean, yeah. Try and pull a two-tap yourself. Or one-tap yourself, I should say. How can I die? The strange girl started shaking your body. I don't know. I don't know. Stop asking me how to die. Her tone and facial expression didn't change one bit, but you could tell she was freaking out right now. Let go of me. Let go of me. Damn it. Oh, I apologize. You're right. If this is a test, then I'm going about it the wrong way. I'm sorry, and I look forward to being evaluated by you, observer. The strange girl suddenly bowed to you and then left the room. You stood there completely confused for a moment before you let out a sigh and left. She was interesting. You head to the cafeteria. Oh, it's time to get some eats. And I'm gonna save, just because I feel like it. After that weird encounter, you finally arrive at your destination. It's time to stand in line and buy lunch for you and Miral. However, no matter where you look, the cafeteria is completely empty. Didn't you say it was bustling and like full? Not a single student around. This makes no sense. Even though you did show up late to avoid the crowd, it's still lunchtime. The school cafeteria should not be empty right now. You keep looking around in confusion when someone suddenly appears in front of you. Oh, it's you. Who? And you are Cece? Oh God, it's really you, Rebel. Yes, that's my name. How do you know it? Cece suddenly jumped on you and gave you a tight hug. Again, who are you? How did you get here? I'm super happy to see you again, but I don't understand. How are you here? That's what I'm saying. You're in complete control. You're you. Cece stares at you in confusion. Her expression displayed both happiness and fear. It seems she's hoping you'll be able to answer her questions and put her mind at ease. Sadly, however, you're as confused, if not more confused than she is. So, you simply take a step back, no ski mask slump god, and explain everything that happened to you so far. Really? So you just found yourself at the front gate of the school? Just like that? You nod your head. What about before that? I don't remember anything before that. I mean, because I know this is a series of games, and I don't know where this game lies in, like, the series of games. But I just decided to play this because, like, you know, something different. How did you get here? How did you find this? Before Cece could even finish her words, a loud voice interrupted your conversation. Ahem! Oh, hi, Miral. Good, you're both here. I finalized your registration, Rebel. Thank you. Congratulations, you're officially a candidate now. For what? Don't worry, I'll explain everything soon enough. But first, let's get to the other candidates in here. Miral spoke as she snapped her fingers. Oh, I was about to say. 6 other people suddenly showed up in the cafeteria. Alright, what the hell is happening? Naz. You got green eyes and red hair, kind of like her. Well, pink hair. But, whoa. She has red hair and blue eyes. She has pink hair and, green eyes. What am I going on about? Hassan. Hassan. Yo, dudes, how did I teleport to the cafeteria? Actually, no, that's not how he sounds. He's out. Yo, dudes, how did I teleport to the cafeteria? Hassan, if you're watching this, I'm not sorry. Did I finally awaken my superpowers? This must be part of the test. What? That was so cool. I felt like I was floating in space there for a moment. God! Hold up. I felt like I was floating in space there for a moment. Teleport me again. Carmine, teleport. Jack, you look boring as cuss. So is that all of us? Okay, enough delays, let's begin. First, let me congratulate you all on surviving the first trial of the game. The first trial? Yes, every person in the school was a potential candidate. I say was because except for you 8, the rest have been killed off. What about the dude on the rooftop? Never mind. What? This school was set specifically for this trial. You were all transferred here and your memories were manipulated. Those with a weak will, with a pitiful presence, the observers of this world, simply accepted their new reality and went on with their lives. They attended classes, stood in line at the cafeteria, and enjoyed a carefree high school life. So an NPC, if you will. Not once stopping or wondering how they even got here in the first place. Yeah, pitiful NPCs. However, you 8 were different. You saw through this fake existence. You refused to look away and accept this sweet lie. You questioned your reality, and for that, you're still alive. However, this game has just begun, and your continuous survival is not yet assured. After all, only one of you 8 will leave this place alive, like a battle royale. Why the hell are you doing this? I'm not doing this, or some shit like that. You're playing a pretty sick game, little girl. Who do you work for? You two are asking the wrong questions, or rather, you're asking them at the wrong time. Hi, so you're so right, orange daughter. What? They should be asking you about the second trial. Oh, Dangan inspired, or Dangan inspired. Dangan. Well, I say Dangan, like, I know it's Danganronpa, but I say it like Dangan. Yeah, Dangan inspired. The second trial? I guess since she called this high school experiment the first trial, then that could only mean there's going to be more. Correct, Carmine. Her name starts with a The second trial is the real main event. It's the real reason you're all here. In order to pick the winner among you, you 8 will be playing a certain game. A killing game. The game has many names and many different iterations. However, the most common name for it is called the werewolf game. It's kind of like her. I mean, is Gio a werewolf? I mean, she kind of is. Oh, so you cuss, huh? You're badass and all, since you cuss, huh? With your little suit and tie and your little mullet. Is that even a mullet? I don't know. It's a whack-ass hairstyle. That's what it is. The cussing social deduction game. Is this some sort of joke? You want us to play a children's game? I won't take it lightly if I were you, Jack. The second trial might be based on the werewolf game, but the consequences are very real. Okay, so what is this werewolf game? You won't be role-playing around. You will become the roles you're given. Roles? Standing among you right now is a real killer. He or she will target and seek your death without any hesitation. Your only chance at survival is exposing the killer and voting them off at the end of the day. So it really is like Dangan. Standard werewolf rules, however, or wouldn't this technically be Trouble in Terrorist Town? You know, those sort of games. Or Among Us! Yeah. In addition to the killer and innocent role, there are 3 additional special roles. First, the guardian angel role. The person with the guardian angel role will be able to choose and protect one other person each night. If the guardian angel chooses to protect the person the killer targets, then congratulations, you have managed to prevent the killer from claiming their victim. The second role is the vigilante role. The person with the vigilante role is able to target and kill one person each night. However, targeting and killing anyone who is not the killer will result in the vigilante killing themselves. Oh, a pretty fair trade-off if you ask me. Finally, the third and last role is the detective role. The person with the detective role is able to investigate one person each night to determine if they are the killer or not. It seemed kind of lame. However, convincing others about your findings without exposing your role to the killer is a whole other matter. As you can see, each role has advantages and disadvantages, ensuring a fair trial. Now, to end this explanation, I would like to remind the killer that targeting someone during the daytime is completely forbidden. Breaking this rule, or any other rule for that matter, will result in the offender being immediately killed. I thought they said killed off, so that's why it stopped me, or just abruptly stopped. Every single one of you is implanted with a small chip in your brain. The chip is completely attached to your optic nerve and is able to witness anything you see. Upon the discovery of any rule infringement, the chip will automatically release a powerful electric surge through your nerves, thus frying your brain and immediately killing you. So I can't even beat off in my own private time since they got this chip in my eye. That's lame. You planted something in her brain? As long as you don't break the rules, you have nothing to worry about. Now, unless you have other questions about the game, I will be seeing you at sunset. Miral then walked past you and walked towards the exit. You all kept following her with your gaze when suddenly she stopped and turned around. She was looking back at all of you, but you could swear she was looking straight into your eyes. Welcome back to the Null games. Is it? I mean, this is mad creepy. I'm gonna be dead ass honest. Is that it? What's going on? A minute. What is happening? With all this like, I'm not even joking. What is going on right now? I mean, why does this even relate to the game? Does it even relate to the game? I don't know. Oh, is that the name of the game? Null? Wait, Null 2. What the hell just happened? You lift your head to the mighty blue sky while trying to process what... Yeah, I'm wondering what just happened too. You just showed me like hella stock footage of mankind evolving. What the hell does that relate to this game when suddenly a voice brings you back to reality? Oh, I was about to say, if you started me back at the beginning of the game, I'm gonna be pissed. Shoot. Hey, are you okay? You look back at Cece and nod your head. The Null game is happening again, huh? And by the look of it, this one is even more messed up than the last. Not only is the game's host different this time around, but so are the participants, or at least some of them. The setting is different too. Why Sandy High School out of all places? Why Miral? What? I didn't do that. Why her? Why a vision of his daughter? Or why a version of his daughter? Sorry, Rebel. I don't mean to confuse you, after all. Cece suddenly approached you and held your hand. You have no idea how happy I am to see you again. So what, are you like the love interest of this killing game? You have no idea how much I've waited for this. Rebel, we're finally together again. Where's Hassan at? I want to see my boy again. He was cool. Cece leans forward as she held tighter to your hands when... Hi, Zero. What's happening here? Very shameless, very shameless. It's hand holding. We're not penetrating each other. Or I'm not penetrating Cece. Cece let go of your hand and faced Zero. What do you want, weirdo? Don't be like that, Cece-chan. There's nothing wrong with forming alliances. It's the only way to survive this game, right? Right? And what better way to cement an alliance than a pretty heated kiss? It's not like that, Baka. That's not what we're doing. Huh, sure, Cece-chan. I'll get off your hair. I didn't mean to cock block you or anything like that. She's on to me. Have fun. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, fondle, fondle. Zero then waved her hand and left. You watched her leave until she left your sight. Damn, Zero. She's no less a freak as a participant. Hey, she's a freakly like that. I respect it. But she's right about something, Rebel. The Null game has officially started. Alliances are bound to be formed, and sooner or later, this game will spiral into a cussing madness again. We need to escape early this time. And how do we do that? Trust me, Rebel. This is the only way to truly survive this game. You look back at Cece and nod your head. Is that all I could do? Just nod my head? First, we should start by searching the place. Last time, I just dragged you along with me from one place to another. Not once did I ask for your input. So, how about you lead the search this time around? Where do you think we should go? Where should we go? The roof, school gate, or library? So, last time I went to the roof, some dude was there. I looked into his eyes, and then I died. So let's do that again. The rooftop. You think we could find something there? Alright, let's head up. With Cece by your side, you two start heading to the school's rooftop. As you walk through the hallways, you notice how empty the school suddenly became. The hundreds of students who once roamed the halls are nowhere to be seen. After climbing the stairs, you two finally arrive on the roof. But it seems someone is already here. Oh! Yo, isn't it Rebel and Cece? That's my homeboy Hassan. Are you guys teaming up or something? What are you doing up here, Hassan? This is where I do my business, dear Cecilia. Oh, that's her name, Cecilia. I kind of like it. Also, why are at least for Hassan, why is Hassan just like in a different art style than the rest of the anime characters? Maybe that's my eyes playing a trick on me, but still, if you must know, this is the temporary HQ of the Milkers. What? The Milkers? Yeah, my question exactly. Not you too, Cecilia. Doesn't anyone remember the Milkers anymore? The Milkers. They were the stuff of legends. A group of able to procure any kind of intel. They were actively in pretty much every high school in the capital and specialized in obtaining intimate information. Hell, they're the reason half of those high school losers even managed to get a girlfriend. They're literally the coolest cuss ever. And I'm bringing them back. I founded an information network across the school, and we're already getting requests from romantically inept losers, clients. It's only a matter of time before the word milker is on the tongue of every student in this school. I will create a milker group that will never fade. Hassan spoke while punching his fist in the air. Yeah. Hey, dumbass. You do know the school is no longer, except for the 8 of us. The others were killed and disposed of. How will you run your creepy business with no one around? Yeah, you're thinking short term, dear Cecilia. Once I win this game show, my face will be plastered all over the TV. Wait, game show? Isn't it game show? That reminds me of Find Love or Die Trying. Remember that series? That was a cool series. Business will be flooding through my door like crazy. Alright then. This dumbass didn't change one bit. You ignore Hassan and start searching the roof alongside Cece, but nothing seems out of place, so you two eventually gave up and went downstairs. You two spent the next few hours investigating different classrooms of the school, but much like every other room in this place, it was completely abandoned. All of a sudden, students who once roamed the halls were completely gone, almost like they were never existed in the first place. You look through the window, the mighty blue sky suddenly turned orange, signaling the end of the day. It's already sunset. Cece suddenly holds your hands as the two of you stare out the window. Yo! Isn't this just a DDLC background?
Correct!
No, I am not tweaking right now. This is a DDLC maybe I am tweaking, but this looks scarily similar to the DDLC background. Like, edited in and all that type of stuff. But maybe I'm tweaking, because, like, literally in the back right there, I'm just expecting to see Sayori's hanging corpse. It's okay. You did your best. We did our best. Whatever's gonna happen now, we'll face it together, okay? Just you and me. Like always. Cece tightens her grip on your hand. Behind that beautiful smile of hers, you can sense fear. You can sense an immense fear that would shatter the very fabric of reality if it ever comes out. But it's not a fear for her life. It's not a fear of death, of the unknown. It's a fear for you, for your existence, for your future together. You hold tighter to Cece's hand as a strange feelings suddenly shock your senses. Oh no, the next time you open your eyes, you find yourself standing in the cafeteria, but you're not alone. Cece and the rest of your companions are all here. But most of all, she is here too. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Miral. I don't know what stage trick you guys are using for this teleport thing, but it's making me really nauseous. Can I talk with one of the executive producers about this? I can't have the cuties at home seeing me puke on a live TV. Oh, Hassan. Miral stared at Hassan for a few seconds before she rolled her eyes and faced the rest of you. Now that you're all here, allow me to explain the voting process. Standing among you right now is a killer. Starting tonight, the killer will claim a victim with each passing night. Ooh. Whoa, don't do that, racist ass. But, so, does the killer, like, have to kill? Because I know in Dangan, you don't really have to kill anyone, but it's strongly, like, encouraged to kill someone. So I'm guessing in this game, you have to kill someone as a killer. The voting process is your main way of finding and eliminating the killer. The process is simple. You simply discuss the situation among each other and then vote. Each one of you gets to vote, and the person with the highest number of votes gets eliminated. Any questions? By eliminated, you mean killed, right? By eliminated, you mean killed, right? I'm gonna give you Kuya's voice. Don't ask why. Whoever gets the highest number of votes will be killed. Affirmative. This is insane. You really expect us to send someone to their death? It's either that or you. You can always choose to vote on no one. However, that would only benefit the killer, of course. We don't care. We're not gonna play your sick game. We're not gonna kill anyone. Yet. What do you mean by we, Nazi-chan? Don't go around forcing your opinion on the rest of us. That's not cute at all. What? I agree with the blonde woman. Not making a choice is a choice in itself. If this killer truly exists, then doing nothing will send one of us to a certain demise. What about the special roles? Cece, who barely spoke a word until now, suddenly interjected. It seems the rest of your companions are also surprised by this. What about them? What if the people with the special roles step up right now? That will narrow down the list of suspects. Great idea, Cece-chan. There are 8 of us here. If we eliminated the people who will play special roles, then only 5 people remain. Even if we vote randomly, there will be a 20% chance of voting the killer. That's pretty high, right? I agree as well. This is the first time I'm hearing you, Carmine. What's your game? Any kind of advantage we could get will be very helpful. The people with the special roles should step up. Carmine spoke as she faced the rest of your companions. Seconds passed and then minutes, but no one stepped forward. Come on, guys. We can't have dead air. This will totally cuss us up, or cuss up the ratings. A few more minutes passed, but once again, no one stepped up. Enough. This is a waste of time. Don't be so hasty, Miro-chan. This is super duper important to us, so just wait a bit, okay? Can you pussies step up? We can wait all night and nothing will change because the special roles haven't been assigned just yet. Oh, never mind. Huh? Unlike the killer role, the special roles are only assigned during the first night. That's when you start using them after all. So, at this moment, none of you has a special role yet. I see. Oh, so... Cece's plans. Wow, that's a mouthful. Cece-chan's plans was a no-go from the start. Well, it was worth a shot, so don't beat yourself up too much, Cece-chan. You were trying to bait the killer, huh, Cecilia? Huh? Bait the killer? By declaring that the people with special roles will narrow down the suspects list, she was basically saying that whoever steps forward will be seen as 100% innocent. She was hoping that the tempted killer to falsely claim that they had a special role, and since the roles haven't been assigned yet, that would immediately expose them as a fraud and end the game. A very impressive strategy. However, it seems the killer is smarter than what you gave them credit for, Cecilia. Or perhaps you're the killer and this is the whole thing was just a diversion to make others trust you. Perhaps I'm playing right into your hands. Ooh. I have no idea what just happened. This is just too confusing for the average viewer. Let's just get into the voting part already. That's where the ratings are. For once, I agree with the delusional creep. Discussion time is over. When you hear your name, please step forward and announce your vote. Miral declared as she started calling out names. The first to go was Naz. Or Naz. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna take someone's life like it's nothing. I'm voting no one. Suit yourself. You're up next, weirdo. Hey, that's my boy. Miral spoke as she pointed to Hassan. My moment is shine. I Hassan, the true definition of a Sigma male and the future winner of this game show, will vote for you. He probably hates this episode. He probably hates this video. Naz! Whoa. With exaggerated movements, Hassan pointed at Naz. So you're just voting for her like that? What? Me? Of course. Ever since the start, you have been doing nothing but trying to push us not to vote for anyone. And who would benefit more from that than the killer? Wait, what? So my vote goes for you, Naz. No hard feelings, though. I just want to win the game show. You're a damn lunatic. He is laughing pretty hysterically. The voting continued after that. Seeing no clear suspect, Carmine chose to vote for no one. Meanwhile, Zero let out a giggle and declared she would follow Hassan's lead and vote for Naz. Jack also voted for Naz. Cece, on the other hand, let out a sigh and voted for no one. It was only you and Kay left now. Oh yeah, Kay. I forgot about you. Alright, now it's your turn, Kay. Who will you be voting for? Myself. Kay declared that with a hushed, low voice. What? I want to die. I vote for myself. The whole room stared at Kay with baffling expressions all over their faces. Are you insane? Fine, whatever. Miral suddenly moved her gaze faced you. You're up last, Rebel. Declare your vote and let's end this for today. Everyone's gaze suddenly turned to you. It seems they all understood the current situation, even Hassan. With Naz getting 3 votes and no one getting 3 votes, your vote will seal the deal. Your vote will determine everything. Oh no, you close your eyes and take a deep breath. Cece was right. The situation did spiral into insanity pretty quickly. There haven't been any murders yet, but someone already on the chopping block. Whether you believe Naz is the killer or not is completely up to you. You get to choose. You get to vote. So, who would it be? Wow. Can I vote on myself? I could vote on myself. So here's the dilemma. If I vote for anyone but Naz or no one, it's just going to end up on a tie and a stalemate. If I vote for myself, I don't know. I just look stupid. If I vote for Kay, that'd just look, I don't know, very sad because Kay voted on herself. All these other options are just no. So it's really just between Naz and no one. And because anything else would just like leave in a stalemate. And it's way too early to tell if we should kill anyone or not. So I vote no one. Okay, it seems the result is pretty clear. No one will be voted off tonight. Looks of relief appeared on the faces of some of your companions, while others looked completely annoyed. Miral let out another long sigh before continuing to talk. Now, let's go over to nighttime's rules. Every single one of you has been allocated a room in the school dorms. Leaving your rooms during nighttime is strictly forbidden and will result in immediate deletion. This, of course, excludes the killer. As the killer, you're free to roam around the school and target 1 victim per night. Wait. Oh, what? I can't go back? Oh, yes I can. Now every single one of you allocated school dorms. Leaving your rooms during nighttime is strictly forbidden. That's dumb. Well, no, because in Dangan you could leave the rooms, but everyone's just like agreed on a rule to not leave the rooms at night. This is just stupid where you can't leave your rooms at all, and the killer could just do whatever. The killer could housekeeping. And kill your ass dead, chop your ass up into sashimi rolls. As the killer, you're free to roam around per night. Participants with special roles are also technically allowed to leave their rooms during the night. However, the whole process is fully automated. What are we calling you again? Okay. Your mind will continue to sleep while your body will accomplish those special roles. Think of it like sleepwalking, if you will. That's pretty freaky. Not as freaky as Zero, apparently. Because Zero's pretty freaky like that. If there are no questions, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Miral gave you one last look before she snapped her fingers and suddenly disappeared. The room fell silent once again, but then someone suddenly approached you. Hey. Naz looked at you with a smile on her face. I want you to know that I had no doubts. I have no doubts you'll make the right choice, Rebel. Beneath those hollow, empty eyes lies a genuine person. Are they really that hollow? A kind person. I realized that the moment I laid eyes on you, I won't forget this, Rebel. I promise. You trying to flirt with me? Cuss out my face. Cuss out my face. Nas then approached you and gave you a tight hug. See you in the morning. If we even make it to the morning. Naz then waved her hand and left while avoiding the look at the 3 people who would try to vote her out. You're quite the ladies' man, Rebel. I know, I'm the second world's greatest human lover. Let's hope your little decision doesn't come back and bite you in the ass later on. Ciao. Ciao, nigga. Zero raffled your hair and then skipped out of the cafeteria. Yo, Rebel. What's up, my homie Sasan? You might be the MVP today, but it's not over just yet. I will not let you upstage me in popularity polls, nor will I let you snatch the victory. I will be the one to win the game show. Just you wait. Hassan rolled his eyes and left. Who's the last one? Cece? Oh, that degenerate is a cancer on society. I mean, he's cool. Don't diss my boy. Cece looked at Hassan in disgust before facing you. Anyway, the first day is over. We did what we could for now. Let's head out. Oh no, who's finna die? A few minutes later, you were looking through the window. Deneb, Vega, and Altair greet your... Who are these people? The 3 stars of the summer triangle. Oh, okay. Your mind rushes back to the event in the cafeteria. Thanks to you, no one got voted out today. However, that means the killer still runs free. And tonight, they'll be able to target their first victim. A victim that can easily be you. Rebel... Are you okay? You nod your head. Do you regret your decision? Not at all. Do you think you should have voted for Naz? You shake your head no. Not at all. Good. Never regret your choices, Rebel. Cece suddenly approaches the window next to you and lifted her gaze to the sky. Choices make who we are. One choice leads to another, and by the time you realize it, you made so many choices. You have branched so many times that your point of origin looks no different than a distant star in the night sky. But that's the beauty of choices, Rebel. It's freedom. Endless, pure, and unshackled freedom. They lie to us. Happiness is not possible. It never was. It doesn't matter what you achieve. It doesn't matter what you get. You'll always want more. You'll always desire something out of your reach. You will always struggle. You will never be happy. Never. But that's okay, because freedom is different. Freedom is attainable. You might not control your point of origin or the end. You might not control how you were born or how you die, but everything in between can be yours. Every choice can be yours to make. This is what truly matters, Rebel. This is what truly matters to me, to you, and to us. Cece suddenly approached you, only a few feet separated from you. The killer will make their choice tonight, but that won't matter. Whatever happens tonight will happen. Do you understand that, Rebel? Not even death will separate us anymore. Cece leaned over and kissed you on the cheek. Why would you do that? She then waved her hand and walked into her room. You stood in the hallway for a few seconds before walking inside your room. Whew. A dark, creepy bedroom greets your eyes. You look around you and nothing feels out of place, but every fiber in your being is screaming for you to get out. To run away and get as far away from this room as you possibly can, but we can't do that. However, you know the rules. Leaving your room during nighttime will result in your immediate demise and a brain fry. You approach your bed and lie down, but then... detective. A word suddenly flashes through your eyes. Detective. Detective. The detective special role. It seems that the role you got. According to Miral, you're able to choose one person each night and investigate them. Using this special role, you can determine if they are the killer or not. So, the real question is, or now is who? Who will you investigate? Ooh. Carmine. Carmine is way too quiet for my liking, but I'm gonna investigate girl. No! Can I go back? Oh no. I should have saved right then and there. And whatever. You choose to investigate Cece. She is nothing but supportive and affectionate towards you since you got here. But a part of you wants to make sure. A part of you wants to know. You push that thought away and lie down in bed. There's nothing else you can do but wait. Wait and hope. Wait and hope. Hope that you wake up from your slumber and see the light of day. Hope that the killer won't target you and end your existence tonight. Hope that this is the end. Nope. Just an anime bird. You open your eyes to be greeted by a bird standing outside your window. It seems you survived the night. But who got killed? You try and get up from your bed when... Innocent. Wait, did you just change my... Oh, boo. Did you just change my role? As a result of your special role, it seems Cece is innocent after all. Oh, okay. A part of you feels guilty. No, I don't feel guilty about that. You get up on your feet and approach the door. Is it Cece? It's a good girl. Morning, Rebel. I'm so glad that you're okay. And I'm glad you're okay too. Cece came closer and gave you a tight hug. Cece's smile suddenly disappeared. We have a situation. Oh no. You follow after Cece after you move through the hallway until you reach a certain dorm room. You can see some of your companions standing outside the room. The whole atmosphere was extremely tense. Cece gives you a slight nod as you two walk inside. Ooh, a bloody room greets your eyes. What is that? Ooh, you quickly take a step back and look around. However, you can't see anyone in the room. Cece notices your confusion and speaks. The body is not here anymore. Miral snapped it away and gave us an autopsy report instead. Ooh, however, we all had a good look at the body before she did. It's Jack. Oh. Alright then. Jack is the victim. The image of a well-dressed man sporting a cold look crosses your mind. For some reason, you can't picture him as a victim. If only that could have happened to Kuya. Huh? Who said that? I've already searched the room. There isn't anything interesting in here. Let's head out. While trying your best not to step on the bloodstains, you leave the room. It's a mess. A part of me was hoping nothing would happen. That the killer wouldn't strike, or maybe the guardian angel would manage to protect the target, but sadly the killer succeeded. The only clue we have is this autopsy report Miral gave us. Now why would we care how the dude died? Like, this isn't like Dangan where we collect evidence, go into a trial room and be like, you're the killer, or you're the blackened, I should say. It's not that detailed to be honest, but it'll give you a rundown. The victim is Jack, yeah. 34? Yo, old ass hanging out with a bunch of kids. Cause of death, hypovolemic shock caused by severe blood loss. The victim was found with multiple wounds all over his body. 28 stab wounds. 1 wound to his neck, 5 in the chest, and 12 in the abdominal region. Oh, so 17... 18 stab wounds. The murder weapon is a sharp object, likely an axe. Oh, never mind. There was no signs of struggle. How could he struggle? The report doesn't mention anything else. No fingerprints or DNA or anything that can directly point us to the killer. Again, why would they provide that? Like, even in Dangan, they didn't like really provide fingerprints or DNA or anything like that. I assume Miral doesn't want us to know more than we should. Still, the number of inflicted wounds concerns me. What do you mean? Think about it, Rebel. There was no signs of struggle, which led me to believe the victim was unconscious the whole time. If that's true, then 1 hit to the head or the neck should be enough to kill the victim. Yet, the killer chose to repeatedly strike the victim 18 times in total. No matter how you think about it, this is very excessive. Why would the killer do that? What do you think, Rebel? The killer was very angry. The killer was immature. See, cause Zoe or not Zoe, Zay, Za. No, Nas, Zas, whatever their name was. It started with a Z or something like that. They could have probably been angry at Jack because Jack was one of the people that voted her off. But then again, the killing could be amateur. So I'm gonna do that. An amateur. That's possible. The killer could have feared that one strike wouldn't do the job, so they kept striking Jack until they were sure he was dead. 18 slice wounds, but man, this could explain the excessive number of wounds. However, even a normal person would have watched the detective drama or two. If they wanted to make sure Jack would be dead, they would have to focus all their hits on the head or neck region. Maybe the chest too. Most of these wounds seem to be random, especially for a target who most likely unconscious the whole time. What if Jack wasn't conscious, Rebel? What if he saw the killer and faced them head on? Since there was no signs of resistance, that would mean Jack didn't fight back. 34-year-old who can't fight back? I call that pussy. Pussy shit. Jack is a tough boy. I can't see him cowering in fear while the killer slashes his body. If Jack is indeed conscious, then there must be a reason he didn't fight back. There must be a reason why he didn't allow the killer to kill him. But what? What could make him do that? This is going nowhere. When it comes to the killings, the killer has a massive advantage over us. It doesn't matter how much we investigate. Without surveillance footage, witnesses, or at least some kind of evidence, the killer will always be in the lead. Do you get where I'm going with this, Rebel? The special roles. Indeed. They are our best weapon against the killer. If the people with the special roles work together, then the killer won't have a chance. However, that will be a very difficult task to accomplish. And the killer will be hiding in the midst of the special roles. The fact that we're all strangers in the game doesn't help either. Still, if we want to survive this game and stop the killer, then making use of the special roles is our best shot. She continues talking. With suddenly special role, the detective role. You even used it yesterday. Should you tell Cece about it? She has been nothing but supportive and affectionate towards you since the very start. If there's someone you can trust in this group, it's her, right? So, should you tell her? You can take a deep breath inside. I mean, nah. What I'm gonna do, I know you'll probably hate this. Oh man, I only get 5 saves. I only get 5 save slots. That's stupid. But what I'm gonna do is end off the video right here. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna make this a series or I'm just gonna make it a one-off video like this and be like, yeah, this is the video. If you want to play more of it, or if you want to see how it actually unfolds, just like play the rest of the game. I don't know. If you want me to play the rest of this or make this a series, a little mini series, then don't get me wrong, this game is good. Still don't know what the hell that was in the middle of the game with the whole stock footage. But for now, this seems promising and it looks good. But I don't know if I'm gonna play and record it, the rest of it for y'all. But that's, depends. So anyways, that concludes the show, ladies, gentlemen, and they thems. Till next time, peace out.